So here we have my M&P Shield 9mm. This is the non-safety model. This is my carry gun that I carry when I'm not carrying a revolver or my .380. To me, every gun's a carry gun if it fits under my clothes and isn't too obtrusive. I got a 7-round and an 8-round magazine. I got some Federal Champion 9mm and some Blazer Brass 9mm. I got my same target at 20 yards over there. So this is only the second time I have ever shot this gun. I probably only have about 80 or 90 rounds through it, so we'll see how I do. And it still has the factory Massachusetts compliant trigger, so it's really stiff, and I've been having some trouble with it just because I haven't fired it very much. So let's see how I do today. Well, to me that's respectable. A little bit low and left on a few of those, but some of my pasties fell off my target because I used the same target for my .380. That was weird. These are I think those are hollow points that I just shot, because I had one magazine with hollow points and 2 of those loads felt weird. One felt light and one of them felt like it didn't want to eject, but then it did. So that was kind of weird. Most of my rounds on that particular 2-round magazine dump went low and left. So let me go put a new target up and I'll try again. Alright, so I got a brand new target up there. These are Federal Champion, and I know a lot of people use speed loaders. I try not to use speed loaders most of the time, mainly because I need my hands to be strong enough to load these without a speed loader. I know watching somebody load magazines is kind of boring, but it's part of learning how to shoot a gun. Kind of glad a Shield is only a single stack, because when you have a magazine that holds 16 rounds, boy, it's a lot harder to load that than it is to load this. So these first are Federal Champion 9mm. Again, I don't think the trigger on this is even that bad. I was going to get an Apex kit put in it, honestly, because it's a self-defense pistol, and I carry it. It has no safety. I kind of like it having a heavier trigger. I have an SD9VE that has an Apex trigger in it, and that thing is so nice to shoot, so fun, but I don't typically carry that. This is my carry gun. So that 8-round magazine wasn't too bad. It was definitely better than the last one. I was taking my time and trying to aim a little bit better. So again, to me, at 20 feet, the guy would be dead. So to me, that's pretty good. I'm going to paste these up and I'm going to go again. Alright, so here we go again. I believe both mags are loaded up with Federal Champion right now. So let's see if I do any better this time. Bullseye. Right next to the bull. In the bull. Alright, so I think I know what part of my problem is when I'm shooting. I'm focusing too much on my gun and not as much on what's behind it. Like, I always look at the sights on the gun and try to figure out where I need to hit, but if you actually focus on the gun itself and not on what you're aiming at, you're going to be a lot less accurate. So here we go again. A little low. pulled 2 of them on that, or maybe 3 of them, but that was much better than my last group. So I'm just going to keep loading up and shooting here. I came out here with 100 rounds of 9mm and 100 rounds of 380, and I'm basically going to use them all up. It's been too long since I've been at the range, so for me, if I spend an hour shooting 200 rounds, you know, that's $40 well spent. And I still say it's better than being out at the bar or, you know, getting high or something. I don't drink, I don't smoke, so between my hobby with firearms and garden tractors, that's my other hobby, that's what I keep myself busy with. And I have 2 kids. They're not, in my opinion, they're not old enough to take to the range yet, 4 and 7. When they get older, I do hope they come out and enjoy this hobby with me, because I really love it. To me, that's respectable. I'm doing much better now than I ever was with this. And that's with a factory trigger. This is only the 2nd time I've ever shot this gun. Again, to me, that's a pretty good group for me with a pistol. That's really good. So a little bit high and a little bit low. Again, I'm not a target shooter, but I mean, some of these holes, look at this. I got 3 or 4 in that hole. I got 4 in that hole. I got 3 in this hole. For me, that's really good. This is a great day. It's beautiful, it's sunny. There's nobody else out here. Life is good. All right, so this time I'm gonna try to do a little bit more rapid fire from the low ready up, and then do a mag change and then empty the 2nd mag again. So here we go. That didn't work as planned. Let me take 2. So that last little exercise did not go as planned. When I went to drop my 2nd magazine into the gun, I actually dropped the gun and I took a chip right out of the bottom of the grip here. So, goes to show, even though I've shot thousands of rounds and I've practiced similar rounds or exercises with other guns that I have, when you're trying to do it quickly, sometimes you don't do a very good job. So I'm going to load this thing up again and try the same exercise. Hopefully this time I'm not going to drop my gun. So empty chamber, magazine in from the low ready position. That was 2 magazines. Now let's go see how I did. Now for me, again, that's really good. I think I got them all on paper. I had, you know, 1 high over here, a couple high over here, but for the most part, they were all in the center. So even though I'm not perfectly center of mass on the target, all of my stuff was within about a 5-inch, 5.5-inch area, rapid fire, and that was actually 3 magazines. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. All right, same exercise again. I'm gonna start out with the 8-round magazine from the low ready, bring it up, put 8 on target, and then reload and do the 2nd mag. Again, for me, not too bad. They all went on target. They're all in exactly the same area. So I'm going to load up here while I'm still talking. I think I have enough to do it 1 more time and then still have a magazine. Let's see. Oh, I still have my carry ammo, so I'm good. I didn't shoot off all my carry ammo like I accidentally do. That's always fun when you go to the range and you bring, you know, 2 magazines and a whole bunch of ammo, and after the first magazine you're like, oh crap, I just shot $20 worth of ammo because I didn't take my carry ammo out of my magazine before I shot. So this is going to be the end. I got 2 magazines here full. I'm going to do the same drill, this time the 7-round magazine and then the 8. Here we go. That time it was a little more sloppy. You can see I'm all over the target. Pretty much everything was in that 12-inch, or I think they're 10-inch targets. everything was in that target, even with rapid firing. I think I missed a couple on the top left. Let's go see. Yeah, actually I had quite a few up here. So I was pulling them high left here on the second magazine there. But again, to me, still not too bad. Life is good.